Hey everybody, this is just a quick introduction to what we're going to do here today or tonight. A few of my friends and I are going to play Agricola, which is a board game. We're going to play it here on Tabletop Simulator. Simulates the game, gives you all the pieces in the board to play with. Usually it gives you a rule manual, but this particular mod doesn't have one. But I know the game. My friends pretty much know the game, so we're going to play it. It's going to be probably about an hour and a half for the three of us to get through it. It's a game about farming. It's a worker placement, so if you're familiar with that, you shouldn't need too much explanation. But if you're interested in board games or interested in learning board games, this one is more on the complex side, where you have to take one of your pieces, put it out on the board and into a spot, and do what it says on that spot. And the object of the game is to do that until you can get the most points. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. Like I said, the game is about farming, raising animals, raising crops, and just building a farm and being efficient. Has some cards. There's card play in it. Yeah, and that's about it. I mean, not much else to say about it. We do play this game in person. It's a pretty old game. They call it a Euro style game. It's not, there's no dice rolling or anything like that. There's very little luck. It's just a lot of strategy and planning. And it is pretty thematic for this type of game. So yeah, this is just a quick intro to the video. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you're having a nice day. Okay, so yeah, we start. So I start with 3?
You're starting player, so you start with 2.
I was the starting player, you're right.
Yeah. We both get 3.
Nah.
Yeah, that's all you start with. I'm sure of that. You don't start with any other resources.
No.
Alright, so we're in round... Oh, it locks these. That's pretty neat. Round 3?
How did you get 3 rooms? Oh,
I just paid for one. I gave you these 2.
Oh, you gave me rooms.
Yeah, because otherwise it just shows a construction spot.
Oh, I see. I was wondering what was going on. Alright. Let's see about this. Taken, I think, clay, but I don't see how many is there. This is 3. Take this.
I wanted that clay, Chris.
Yeah, well, I wanted that wood. See what happens?
There's a lot of wood right here.
Yeah, but there's a lot of clay, too.
I'm gonna go for another occupation. I'm gonna put down my mushroom collector.
It's not free anymore.
Yeah, it just costs one food. We got loaded up with food now, Chris.
Well, remember that in another round, after the next round, you have to pay your food. So
how much?
It's 2 food per person. So right now we have to pay 4. Okay, I see another spot with clay, so I'm going to go after that. And since I have a clay mixer, I take 2 extra. Are you looking for where you can buy an oven or fireplace, Chris?
No, it's a minor improvement, I'm assuming. No?
It's a major. The red ones are majors, and that card isn't out yet.
Okay. It wasn't.
Okay.
Um, trying to see if there's anything I can do.
You take your wood. There's a spot there with, I think, 3 wood on it.
Yeah.
How much does this one have? They both have 3.
I think this one must have 4.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe it does. It does.
Field.
You sure like plowing those fields, Chris.
Well, I got nothing to do, so I'm just
Okay,
gonna.
that's the end of the round. Next round.
Yep. All right. Here's the major or minor improvement card. We have a runaway sheep.
I'm going to start by taking the wood,
Yeah, that's a good call.
and I have a good guy. I get to leave 1 wood behind, and instead take 2 food for that 1 wood.
This.
My mushroom collector.
Just a reminder that the harvest comes after this round. All right. I'm definitely going to go and build a major or minor improvement, and I'm going to spend 4 clay to build a cooking hearth. At any time, you may convert goods as follows: vegetables turn into 3 food, sheep turns into 2 food, the boars turn into 3, and the cattle turns into 4. And when you bake bread, grain turns into 3. Chris, you have an excellent occupation. This is one of my favorites. Seasonal worker. Lets you take the day laborer, which gives you 2 food, and it gives you a grain. And then from round 6 on, you get a vegetable, which just counts as 3 food if you can cook it.
So I'm going to pay a food to my plow maker to plow an additional field.
All right. How much do we got here? 5 wood here? Maybe 6?
6 probably, because it's 3 at a time.
Yep. I'm gonna take. Oh, it does that. It does it for you, huh?
Yep. So it'll always be a multiple of 3, with the exception of me leaving behind the 1 here. So now that'll be 2 plus 1 next time.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna take the wood.
All in his wood,
Well, you need it to build fences too, you know.
apparently.
I don't know what that gives you.
So it gives you 2 food, which you're gonna need to
It
feed your
doesn't
people.
say. It doesn't say. It says 1 additional grain. What does that mean?
You get a grain also.
You get a grain. Yeah.
Well, what does that mean? Additional.
In addition to the food you get, because grain technically counts as food. You could eat it in the harvest when you have to feed your people. You could take it directly to feed.
Wording funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're at the end of the round.
Okay. Don't.
Yeah.
Let's see.
How come you didn't take a guy when you built your house?
Oh,
You
because you don't do that. There's a special card that lets you take another guy. You'll see
Yeah.
it come out soon.
A making babies card.
Yeah. Okay.
So what do I do?
Well, we have to do the harvest, so let's do that now. The field phase. If you have vegetables or grain, like grain on a field, you take 1 off. Just 1 per field. So Chris
That's
takes
it?
one. Yeah. Then we have to feed 2 food per member. So, oh wow, I forgot to get food. So
You get a promissory note.
I'm short 2 food, so I get 2 begging cards, which basically is going to sabotage the rest of my game. Unless you have a card that says mendicant, this will lose the game for me. -6.
Well, I mean,
So far.
All right. And then
Should be -12 before the end.
after feeding, you can breed, which means if you had 2 of the same animals, you can get another animal. But we don't have animals yet. So now you can hit next round and restart again. Why am I first player here? Got pass it.
Well, it should have been my turn. So just pass it back to
Yeah,
me.
pass it.
I should have pressed it. So, what do I need to do?
did you hit next round?
Yeah, we
Because
have-
all our guys are still out.
We don't have this. This is the card that should flip.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah,
hit it.
oh, we didn't hit next round. That's why. I pressed the wrong button. That's what I did.
Here we go.
What did you press?
I pressed end turn. Can you turn that back on,
No.
please?
Off. You need.
It's not off. I need the fan.
It's king.
Dina,
It shuts off. I'm gonna get you a fan and I'm gonna hook it up for you because
Yeah.
it's too hot and the light makes it hotter.
Okay, dear.
She's gonna get you a fan already. Come on.
Good tactic there, John. Okay, dear.
Yeah. When somebody walks into the room that you're in, it turns off the light and the fan, and you're sweating. Makes you wonder what the wisdom is to that, but I'm sure there's a reason. Okay, so I'm going to play an occupation.
The academic. All right. I'm gonna build some fences. So 1 wood per fence. I want to build 6 pieces of fence. Oh, keep that begging card. So 6 wood gives me 6 pieces of fence. It'll give me where's the fence? You see where the fences are? Oh, it's in my bag.
No, they're in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh, they used to be.
Yeah, they were in my bag here. So I'll build it like this. So this is a 2 by 2, and it'll hold 4 animals. Or 2 by 1. It's just two plots inside my pasture. It holds 2 animals, 1 per. And then if you put a stable in here, it doubles it. So then this could hold. Oh no, it's 2 per square. So this can hold 4. Each square holds 2. So this can hold 4. And then once you put a stable in, it doubles the whole thing. So then it can hold 8. What'd you do, Chris? Oh, you're planting again. It's always smart.
Sowing.
Yeah, with the seasonal worker, having fields and sowing and baking are your best bet. You just need to get a fireplace or something. What did you do, John?
A lot of shouting going on behind me, so I turned the phone out. So I'm going to take the first player again and do the minor improvement, the animal pen, which cost me 2 wood.
Well, you can't yet. Oh, yes, you can because you have the academic.
Yes, we figured that out. And that will let me place 2 food on each remaining round space. And at the start of each round, I receive the food.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And you're going to get a point for that at the end of the game.
So what are considered round spaces? Each one of these?
Card, yeah, each card.
Okay. Let's do that while you guys go.
Alright, I'm just going to take the sheep now that I have a place for them to hang out. Oh, you know I'm an idiot. But that's okay.
What happened?
I wanted to grow my family. But it's
Oh.
alright. You guys can't use this yet because you haven't built a room. And you definitely, someone would have taken the sheep. So this actually is what I wanted to do. Are you kidding, John? That is pretty good. It's all you get 2 food for the remaining rounds. 2 food for each remaining
It's my major
round.
play.
Wait,
That's pretty much my whole load spent.
You're like essentially paying food for one of your family members for free for the rest of the game. Last worker for the round is going to be another field. Chris the farmer. Okay. We could just hit next round. We go right to the round 5. No, round 6. And this is the first renovation card. So to renovate, you have to pay the amount of material that you want to renovate up to per room. So 1 per room, plus 1 reed for the whole thing. So for me to renovate to a clay, I'd have to pay 3 clay and 1 reed. You guys would have to pay 2 clay and 1 reed.
Take the wood, minus 1 wood,
Take 2 food.
and I'll take 2 food.
Alright, you guys know me. I'm like the lumberjack. Take the wood.
Okay, I am going to sow. And then I am also going to spend a food to sow an extra field.
Wait a minute. What card let you do that?
The plow maker. Oh,
Yeah, you can
Check.
only plow an additional field.
okay. So let me rethink that then. But I was going to do that. Okay, let me see. My food. Maybe I had something else to do that with. I need to get food.
There's
Um,
3 food in the fishing pool. Do you have a fireplace or no?
How do you need food? You have that thing that gives you food every round.
Yeah, you
Everybody needs food, and we're almost at a harvest.
next round. Yeah, after the next round. But you're gonna get
After
this.
after the next round.
You're gonna get this. Wait, you should have gotten this already, John. Take this.
Yeah.
It doesn't automatically give it to you. You have to take it. So yeah, you should be good now. You could pay for your guys.
Then I will take the reed.
Interesting. I'm gonna grow my family. And one minor improvement. Let's see if I could do that. I can, and I will, play my stable for 1 wood. Just lets me put a stable out. Okay, and after I play this card, pass it to the player on your left, who adds it to her hand, his or her hand. That's you, Chris. Now
Okay.
this goes in your hand.
Well, where did you put it there?
I just put it in front of you here.
How does this? When can I do a bake action?
In order to bake, you have to have one of these red cards that let you bake, and
All
then
right. So say I
Yeah,
have the
you can
red
get
card
them
that lets you
at
bake.
any
Then what
time.
does it do?
so the clay oven lets you bake immediately once you take the card,
Yeah.
and then after that you have to do the sew and bake bread. Bake bread is what lets you use the ovens and the cooking.
That's the bake action. But at any time, you can convert goods to food as follows.
Yeah.
Say that.
It says that on the fireplace
But that's
at
not
any
what I'm
time.
talking about. I'm talking about like an oven or something.
So if you're baking, then that's the
You have to do it when you have to take the action to do it.
Yeah. So see the little bread symbol on the bottom of some of these cards. That means it only works for baking bread. But some of these other cards that have like the cauldron or the dish, the bowl,
Yeah.
that's a cooking. That's actually cooking. So you could take vegetables or your animals and butcher them and cook them at any time. In order to play a red card, you need to take the major improvement. Where is it? Here, one major or minor improvement. One thing you can do, and I'm not sure if it explains it. I should have explained it earlier. If you build a fireplace, you can later upgrade it to a cooking hearth. Oh, it does. It says that on the card. So if you have a fireplace and you want to upgrade so you get the better conversion, you take that action again next round. You take the major or minor improvement action to trade. You trade the fireplace for the cooking hearth.
I'll spend the food and make another occupation.
Okay, I'm done. You guys done? Yeah. Next round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am going to place an occupation. I'm going to put down a thatcher. E thatcher.
Pay one read less to build each room for each renovation and for each watermill half timbered house. Oh, these are a bunch of cards. Alright. I am going to need food. But I really want wood.
You can't eat wood, Phil.
It's hard to pass up that fisherman pool. The fishing here has 4 food in it. I'm just going to take the food. Now, I have to pay 6 food after this round. You guys only have to pay 4.
So lucky.
You're gonna be with me.
That food engine is not really up to speed.
What are you looking at? All them kids' extra medications up here like a freaking.
There's no way you can hide your shit, right?
No, you're supposed to put it out in plain view here.
How would you want to?
Because he did that just because he saw me put the fisherman out there.
Who did?
I needed
He
fish.
did.
I needed fish. I needed food. Anything on the board, out of anything on the board, that was the most food. Actually, I could have taken the 2 sheep and cooked the sheep. So, yeah, that was a bit of a dick move. I apologize. Do you want me to back it
Yeah.
up and take the sheep?
Well, no, you did it already. That's why I'm wondering. That's not. I guess I just have to take first person and
You
just
do.
stay on
It's
it.
first
Yeah,
person is a big advantage in this game.
All my cards are shit. I can't do anything. I
Yeah,
just have to.
this game does depend a
Shit.
bit on your cards. You have to kind of shape your strategy according to your cards.
I don't have any good cards. All my cards are garbage.
Well, I don't have good ones either, really. Well, I have a couple of late game good ones, or at least one. Yeah, no, I have 2 late game cards that I haven't played yet. Other than that, I don't really have anything good. John has good cards. You know, but John can make any cards work. It's just the thing. That's what makes this game.
He can have my cards and we'll see if he makes them work because they're all
Well,
garbage.
All I do is I play to the cards. That's all I can do.
John, why do you have 3 carpenters? Oh, so you know what? You don't really see what the other player has. It's just showing you nonsense. Because I see these 3 cards here, I see as 3 carpenters.
No, yeah, that's what I have. No. Yeah. So I'm gonna do this action up here. I guess build rooms and or stable. Really. So I'm gonna spend 5 wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the only reason I'm building a room is because my guy lets me build it cheaper. So what do you do with the stables, Phil? Phil?
Sorry, John.
Um,
The
What do you do?
stable, you put in any open spot, and it allows you to keep an animal there with it. And then when you fence it, it doubles the capacity. And
So what is
it
this
gives you a
stable?
point. Like this stable inside my pasture here, it gives me an extra point. But they're not worth points on their own. You have to fence them, and then it gives you an extra point.
So I could put animals in my stable though without a.
Just one animal per stable.
Okay.
And then when you fence it, it doubles the capacity of the size of your pasture.
Is this the game where you can keep the animals in your house?
1 animal in your house.
Are you allowed to eat them?
Yes. But it's disturbing that you just mentioned keeping a pet and then eating
Just the mind.
it.
It's better than eating the baby.
Yeah. All right. What do I want to do here?
I'm going to step away while you guys go. When it gets to me, Phil, you go again.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't have any guys, and I have to get a drink. I'll be right back.
All right. I guess I'll take the sheep. Two more sheep. Nice.
Angel.
Building a clay oven. Yeah.
Oven.
3 and 1. You have a stone? You don't have a stone.
What do you think that is?
Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah.
And I'm converting this to 5 food. What do you want, Allison? I did not, but I have to put my other stuff in the washer. Why do you need to? Okay, what does that mean? What do you... I'm AFK a sec.
Are you back, John?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, it's your turn. He didn't.
No, it's actually your turn.
Why? You just went?
Well, I don't have a guy to go, and you have a
Oh.
guy.
Right. Okay, you guys are spent. So yeah, one more turn for me.
Chris didn't pass the turn marker. That's okay.
Yeah. He took his turn, then he went FK. 3 clay. Well, 4 wood. This is 4 wood. I'm gonna take the 4 wood. Wait, how much wood do I have on here? I still have. No, I have plenty of wood. I don't need the wood. I'm gonna plow field. Alright, that ends the round. we are at a harvest, right?
Yeah.
So I have to butcher one of my sheep for 2 food. And then I have 4 food, so that's 6. That pays for my guys. Before we feed, Chris is going to take 1 each of his grain or wheat now off of his fields when he comes back. Do you have anything planted? No, right? And then after that, he'll feed his guys, and then I will get a sheep because I have 2 sheep. And breeding phase, if you have at least 2 of the same animal, you get 1 more as long as there's room, and there's room here. So I'm just do that now.
Now, my move is going to be to take some clay.
Okay. I go after you. Like still, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna take the reed.
Actually, this clay had more.
Wait, okay, I thought there was 2 reed there.
It's the same.
Yeah, see, Chris has Carpenter too, and Guildmaster. So these are actually the backs of the cards. It just makes it seem like they're...
Yeah, I can see your carpenter and guildmaster as well.
Alright, so Chris, we kind of skipped ahead of you a bit, so you have to finish your harvest. So take 1 of these each off your fields. 1 of the wheats. Yeah. Now you can feed your peeps. Mm-hmm. And then we did all that. And then John and I took our first turn of the round. John's was to take clay, mine was to take reed.
Okay.
Can you promote me, please?
Did I
John.
promoted?
I'm not either.
Because we had to restart, remember?
Yeah, I'm not either.
They're infinite bags, so you can just erase your crap. You don't have to dump it back in.
I guess I'll do it's occupation. Stupid merchant, which is useless.
I was gonna bring it up, but I knew. I knew on video what it was. I was a very close game. They won 8-9.
So,
Grand Slam.
family growth is probably not a good idea. I will
It's always a good idea as
Do
long
it.
as you can feed them.
I'll do a renovation. Well, I mean, we don't have to feed them yet.
No, you don't have to feed them until after the next round. And you're gonna get these two food before you have
Okay,
to feed
so I'll
them.
do family growth then.
Yeah. So just take another
Uh,
disc
and
out, put it on
and
top
a
of this
minor improvement will be the millstone.
one. Whenever you
Oh,
pick
that
it,
cost me something. Never mind. Uh, two goats. Not likely.
Is there a laundry place? Laundry? You have to bring your own.
Okay, I guess clogs. Cost me a wood. And I take a dude, right?
you take another dude and put it right on top of this one that you placed, and you'll get them both back after the round. Okay. I'm gonna build another room.
So you would just give her our laundry.
5 wood, 2 reed.
But tell her that she needs to make sure that she has direct detergent. Because if I break all the house because of that one.
How do you like this thing that I got you?
I like it. It's good. It's everything. I'm gonna try.
Are you gonna bring it as a cosmetic bag? Because this might get wet. I was just gonna bring it in the shower. I don't care. I'm not gonna sleep on the bed though.
Oh. Nah.
So that's where Phil and I sleep unless you wanna sleep in between us.
It's okay. And I also you know. If you would
Love it? I
mm,
think I will.
yeah, I won't be here all day. And my other grandma, she is like,
I can tell you a little something.
she's the master.
Chris gets the cheese and the lettuce patch. On this card, you can plant vegetables as you would on a field. And vegetables on this field can be converted to 4 food when harvested. It's a good one. Plus, you get a point at the end of the game.
So Phil, it's your turn.
Yes, indeed. I think this has the most wood on it over here, right? Take all this wood.
Probably.
Wait, we don't have to feed. Yeah, we don't have
Nope.
to feed our people yet, so this is good. I don't want to have to forget about feeding my guys and taking more begging cards. So, oh, see, okay, so Chris will lead off the next round. We're done, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so next round. Take 1 vegetable is the next card, and then another runaway sheep.
Noah! You need to sign your check so I can put it in your bank.
It's funny, it doesn't put your baby in your new house.
Yeah, I know. Chris did the day labor, took 2 food and 1 vegetable because of the
I
seasonal
can.
worker.
It says after round 6. I'm
Yeah,
good
no,
with that.
that's a good move. Vegetables are food. You feed your people with those.
We're going to food. Take the wood. Is there? This isn't the one you just took, right?
No, I took the one from this stack here.
So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll leave 2 behind to get a couple of food.
It says you can only leave one wood behind to get 2 food.
That's all I did, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna build some fences. Let's see.
Right back.
Yep. 4 wood for 4 fence pieces. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think you only get so many though. You only get so many fence pieces though. 7, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll build 3 more. Use up all my wood.
So, sowing my pumpkin on here, sowing grain on here. 2 more.
I'm back.
How many pumpkins do you get?
Well, normally you just get 1. What does this say here?
It's like 1.
Yeah, so this you just get 1, but it counts as an extra food when you convert it. There is a card that lets you put an extra pumpkin on there. I don't know. I think maybe John would
And
have
I'm
it.
going to take one of these and bake it.
Wait, what? You can't use the clay oven unless you. What did you do?
I just sowed.
Oh yeah, okay.
I sowed a pumpkin, I sowed a grain,
Yes.
and I baked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
John's building another room.
So, do you need to do the individual upgrades?
You can only upgrade your house as a whole. You can't upgrade some rooms and not others.
But can you go from wood to stone?
Only if you have a certain card that allows you. There is a card that allows you to do that. But otherwise you go from wood to clay to stone.
I'm gonna take the clay one.
Okay. I'm going to make another person. And a minor improvement. Now I wish I didn't spend all my wood. All right, I'm gonna build this minor improvement. It's a field. Pay 1 food, which I have because at any time I could butcher my sheep. And the cooking hearth lets me get 2 food per sheep. So I'm going to pay 1 food for the field. When
Give
you
it
play
to
the
Chris.
card, immediately plow 1 field. After you play this card, pass it to the player on your left. Here you go, Chris.
I don't have any more guys, so you guys just have to do your thing.
Now I'm gonna build a house. So when I build this house, you're saying I can't build.
You can't build a clay house. You have to build a wooden house to go along with the wooden rooms you have, and then you can use the clay that you have to upgrade all of your rooms. So 1 clay per room, and then 1 reed, which you'll have left over after you build this room.
So I'm gonna pay 5 of those and 1 reed.
No, 2 reed to build the room.
No, I have that dude that lets me pay 1.
Oh, Oh yeah, you're right. The Thatcher.
Yep.
Yep.
And I get a room. And that's it.
Okay.
Oh, I get to build a stable.
If yeah, two wood equals 1 stable. You don't have to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Okay. All right. I need food. How much? What's here? Just 2. And this would be 8. This would be 6. I'll take the boars.
What's the difference between a field and a pasture?
A field is this where you plant vegetables and grains. A pasture is a fenced-in area where your animals stay. Okay, I'm gonna pass my turn. Chris will lead off the next round.
So, Chris, you
but-
can press the
but-
next one button.
Wait, but we're gonna have a harvest now, don't we? Are we at this harvest here?
Yeah.
Okay, so first thing is field phase. Chris is the only person that does that.
Phil, you didn't make any food?
I have food in my pastures.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be cooking some sheep and maybe a boar.
I can take this off and make it into 4 food, so I'm
Yeah.
just not going to lose any food.
Yep. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I have to feed 4 people. That's 8 food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and then the breeding. I don't get any breeding sheep because I only have 1 left, but I will get a breeding pig. All right, next round. We have cattle coming out. And the sheep always wants to run away. Chris, you already have the cheese.
I want a minor improvement. Cost 2 food. And I get a pasture.
Who gets it now, John? Yeah, John would get it.
John gets it. I can just immediately free fence in 1 space. That goes to John. And then I'm using my merchant and another food. I will do this. Spend another food. Place a field.
How many improvements are you allowed to do?
I can do 2 in a row if I
Yeah.
pay for it.
Are you got a merchant that lets
Yeah.
you do it?
Yeah.
I do.
All right, I am going to do the improvements, renovation rather, and a major or minor improvement. So, how much do I have to pay, Phil?
What are you doing?
So I'm going to renovate each one of these
To
things. So that's
clay.
four clay, right?
Yeah.
But what do I have to? But I've got that guy. What do I pay for the other stuff?
Well,
Pay
you
one less read.
to build each room. That's when you build the rooms. For each renovation. So you don't even have to pay a reed. Because renovations only cost 1 reed. Pay 1 less reed to build each room for each renovation and for each of the cards listed. So you just pay 1 clay for each room, 4 clay.
Okay, I did that already.
Yeah. I think next time you can just unlock and flip them.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Did you lock mine down? Because I didn't lock them myself.
I lock them because you'll
Okay.
always pick them up trying to pick up your family members. It becomes annoying.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. I missed the sheep that I ate. I really missed them. Farmer Chris.
Doing these two. I'm baking this one for 5.
Okay, so I am going to. Is this the only place to get an occupation?
Well, there are 2 places, but one of them is more costly. This one here costs you 2 food.
Okay, so I'm going to do this one for 1 food, and I'm going to play the maid. And once I've built clay hut, once I've built a clay hut, place 1 food on each remaining space, ground space. That's mine.
Okay.
Should let me 4 food.
Um, I'm going to build a field. You know, I'm going to take a grain. I need to start farming.
I think it's a little bit late in the game for that, Phil.
Yeah, but you get minus points for anything you don't have.
Oh. Well, then I'm going to have some stone.
Well, no, not the materials. Like, it doesn't matter. The materials don't matter. It's the food and stuff like that. Like, if you look at the scoring card, it tells you exactly. Take a vegetable. And I'll plow a field. Okay, we're done, right?
Next round.
Stone.
Take some piggies.
Yep. Take another grain.
My first time getting wood.
I am going to do another renovation, and I'm going to spend my 4 stone.
Mm-hmm. I think you do need new tiles. Yeah, here are the stone tiles.
I'm just gonna have a nice stack. And with my renovation, I also get to do a major or a minor improvement. And wait. I think I'm going to do a mini pasture. Give that to Phil. So it doesn't. I don't have to pay any wood for this mini pasture.
You have to pay your food.
I do.
Yeah.
So do I have to? Can I move my animals around whenever I want?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Alright, I'm gonna sew and bake bread. I'm not gonna be able to bake, but I am definitely gonna sew.
Okay, so I need food. All right. So I need food because this is a harvest, right?
For this round, yes.
So I am going to take the food on the fishing spot, I guess.
Alright. I need food also.
How many pigs can you fit in the pasture?
What's the size of it? You could fit
1.
2 in there. But if you should have built this pasture around your stable, because then you could put 4 in there. But it actually
I can always move them over,
yeah.
right?
But you can't move the fences.
No, I'm saying when these pigs make a new pig, they can
Yeah.
go into the stable.
Yeah, and you could also put 1 inside your house, so you're good.
When you
Yeah.
place new fences, you can't move existing.
You can't move them once you place them.
Okay.
But you can move your animals around. But yeah, once you build your fences, that's where they stay. All right. What do I
You can install gates.
I'm gonna do starting player. I want the cheese. As far as minor improvement, I'm just gonna build a simple fireplace for 1 clay. And then
Okay, so
oh, wait, no, I have another guy.
you got an extra guy. Go ahead.
Definitely gonna need something that's gonna give me some food. I guess this sheep. Okay, so field phase. Oh, I get to take some stuff off too.
We're doing a harvest.
Yeah, it's a harvest. So you and I both do our farming. Then we all have to feed. So I have to feed 8 again. There's 1.
I'm just gonna take my pumpkin off.
4,
Oh,
5,
actually, no, I guess not. I'll keep it.
6, 7, 8. So here's my food. 3 for the pig, 4 for the sheep, and I had 1 food. And then your animals reproduce 1 for each that you have multiple of.
So how many can go into the little pen? Just 1? Just 2?
2, yeah.
So the cow can go into the house, though, I guess, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and remember that you can always butcher at any time. So if you have to
But
eat them,
what the,
so that you don't waste them.
well, how much are they worth?
Depending on what you have, your clay oven can't butcher them. So
Oh
obviously,
yeah,
yeah.
so yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start the next round. Okay, plow one field and sow. Gonna do that.
What the hell's wrong with this? Why wouldn't it stay? It's so weird. If I put it like
I have a sheep that doesn't like to stay.
I'm gonna sow and bake bread. Put my pumpkin back.
I'm butchering a sheep right now for a couple of food.
2 more of these. And I'm gonna convert this into 5 food.
I am going to play an occupation. This one's going to cost me 3 food. I'm going to play down the chief.
At the end of the game, you receive 1 bonus point for each room in your stone house. Nice. Alright, let me have this cattle. Just building fences.
Mm-hmm. Fine.
I'm going to take the wood,
That's a big stack of wood.
and I'm going to leave 1 piece behind because I need food.
Cow needs to die.
Aw,
Well, he doesn't stay. Still doesn't stay.
cow.
Why can't I get him to stay?
He's got a fat head, that's why.
But the other ones stay.
I have 1 sheep that's always doing that. John, what did you do? Oh, you took the wood.
There we go. That's what I have to do. I have to up my kids there. There we go. He sits down.
What should I do? I'm gonna plow a field. That's you, John.
Yeah, I am going to. Where do you get to do the fences?
Chris
You already
did it.
got that.
Yeah.
Where I'm sitting.
Is there another thing that lets you do that?
Nope. Well, that's not true. It's just not out yet. There's build fences and renovate.
So then I am going to do something else. I can do improvements. I think I'll do that. Are we? Well, we have another thing before with a few people, so I will take the starting player and do a minor improvement. And the minor improvement I will do is let me see. This one requires 6, 7, 8, or 9. I can get 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's like, so I'm gonna have to build this one. And that's two clay.
I'm going to take this lonely pig. Okay, we are at the last round of stage 5, right? No harvest yet?
Everybody's done?
I think so.
So we get next round?
Yeah, and there's harvest after this round. Family growth, even without space in your home.
And family growth is a double-edged sword because you have to pay for those babies.
Yeah. Late in the game, well, you know, you do get points for having people. Always pay attention to the scoring card. 3 points per family member.
So I'm going to take the wood. Put 1 wood back so I can get my 2 food.
I'm going to sow and bake bread. And I'll bake this for 3 food.
How do you do this family growth without the place?
Just take another
Got to
person.
do.
Yeah, that's it. He bunks up with somebody else. One thing that you have to keep in mind here is when the harvest comes, Chris, you only pay 1 food for this guy, for the new guy,
Okay,
because he's a baby.
Yeah.
You done, Chris?
Oh, sorry.
I am going to now build fences. That one.
Yeah.
And I am going to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Perfect.
Assuming I have that much wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Very nice. Okay, I want to play an occupation. I have to pay 1 food. I'm going to play the wooden hut builder. Gives me an extra point for each of my wooden rooms at the end of the game.
So the same field.
I was trying to adjust my fences, and somehow I locked the cards in my hand.
Your fences look
Okay.
pretty good.
Yeah, I was just trying to move that one up a little bit. So I want to do a minor. I think I have enough food, right? I got enough food. I think I want to do a minor improvement. Family growth and minor improvement. I suppose I can do that one. And I have enough to pay for it, right? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So I won't make it through the next season though, because there's another harvest at the end, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I can. We'll just have to pay for himself. That's all.
Well, he'll only cost you 1 food. He's a baby.
And my minor improvement is going to be the manger, which is the reason I made all those fences. It's going to cost me 2 wood.
Wow. Smart.
Now, those are the cards I was dealt.
Yeah. I'll take the cow. Let's see. And I think I'll take the sheep. Okay. It's going to be John will start. So Chris, you could just pass that over to him. And let's do the harvest. Field phase.
Paying 7 food.
I need to pay 8.
And this makes 5.
Now I have free range pigs.
I had 4 food plus 3 for the pig is 7, and then 2 for the sheep is 9, so I get 1 back. Because I only need to pay 8 for my 4 guys. And then animals reproduce. As long as you have 2 of them. And as long as you have room for them.
How many can fit in the bigger pasture?
4 in these. 4 in each of these, 2 in this little one. Alright, next round.
So I took my pig. That's all I have to do.
Yeah, you get 1 pig. This is the last round, by the way.
Take my food.
And this
I'm
last
gonna need
card
to-
is renovation plus or also fences. So you have to do them both. It says also you got to do them both. So like for John, you may not be able to take that
He
because
can't. He doesn't have any more fences.
yeah.
I'm good with that.
Well, he can't renovate anyway, so why does he want to?
That's true.
Something a cattle. Oh. Sorry.
What'd you do, Chris? Oh, I'm after John.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm after John.
What did you do?
Alright, I'm gonna play an occupation for 1 food. And it's the Lord of the Manor. At the end of the game, you receive 1 bonus point for each scoring category where you have scored the maximum of 4 points.
Chris is the grain king.
He's a righteous farmer because now not only does he have all his fields going, he's got the animals.
Yeah, I'm just looking to minus out my minuses.
Yeah.
He's going to stay at home.
But you know, if you have an engine going and you have a lot of, if you're doing everything balanced and well, the minuses don't hurt you that much.
Well, I mean, you got started off on the wrong foot.
These minuses are going to kill me.
Yeah.
But the minuses on your board, I mean, like, they're not terrible.
You're up, Phil.
Yeah, I think I'm going to plow a field and sow. Hold on a minute. I have a guy left. Let me take the free guy.
What good is the free guy?
3 points.
3 points at the end?
Yeah, each guy is 3 points. I mean, I have to feed him. I'm going to have to feed him, which is going to stink, but...
Minus 3 points. No, you got food.
What'd you do, Chris?
Plow a field and sow.
Okay.
So what do I need to do? Those things. I guess a vegetable for 1 point.
Yep. You get a pumpkin, but it shows a carrot on your board.
Yeah, it's confusing me. I thought it was a carver's knife.
I'm going to build fences. I only have 2. Oh, shit. I don't have wood.
No.
I don't have wood. I could sow. I could, well, I only have 1 empty field. I don't know if I want to do that. Shoot, I really should build my fences.
You would need wood, and you only have 2 fences left.
No,
You're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to do it. You only have 2 fences. You can't close it.
But you can partition them. You know what I mean?
But why would you want to?
Well, because of my Lord of the Manor. If I want to get, I want to get at least 4 so that I can get an extra point. You know
You need 4 fields to do that?
let me see what it says. I think so. Hold on.
Oh.
So fields, you need 4. No, you need 5 or more. Oh no, 3. Yeah, 3 points. You need 5 fields to get 4 points. You need 4 pastures. So yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I have 5 fields, but I don't have 4 pastures. So I'm.
You don't need wood.
Well, I have to get the wood. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the wood.
Food. I think the easiest way to get food is with this fishing thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm still gonna have to spend something else for food. Let's see. So the harvest includes doubling your pigs, right? Or
Doubling.
The
You
not
get
doubling,
one
but
more.
yeah. So I'm probably just gonna do. You can feed a grain to a dude.
Okay.
But you can't convert the animals into food unless you have something that does it. You don't.
But you said Bill said earlier the grain can be fed.
Grain is like this. Yeah. 1 grain, 1 food. That's what you get default, unless you have something that converts it.
Yeah, that's what I got. 1
Yeah.
grain. I
Instead
just need
of-
1 food.
instead of partitioning my pastures like I said I was going to do, I'm going to build stables instead. So each stable costs 2 wood, and I have enough to buy 2 stables for 4 wood. So that's going to get me 2 extra points. Better than the 1 extra point for satisfying the Lord of the Manor condition. And I think that's the end, right? So the game doesn't end. We do have to do the harvest. So let's just do that. Field phase. The field phase doesn't really matter because it counts for everything that's left on your field counts. So whether it's in your storage or on your field, you're going to get that. Now we have to feed people. I have to feed 10? Mother.
I have to do 6. Which I have right here.
So I need 8, and I'm going to use a grain to feed the last one.
Yeah. So to get 4 points, you need 8 or more grain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You suck. Alright, so that's 4.
Are we counting points now?
No, I'm feeding.
Because I'm still getting animals, right? Don't your animals breed?
I have my animals. I've got 1 cow and 1 sheep, so
7.
they're not going to really get together.
10. This is my feeding right here. 4 for the cow, 3 for the vegetable, 3 for the pig. I really came up short here. For my
How do you get
Lord
4
of the
for the from this thing?
Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna count up points. Let's do it in order here. Fields.
You had a regular fireplace?
I built it when I did an upgrade. The cooking hearth is one of the first things I got.
But it says you need to return a fireplace. Oh yeah, or the 4.
Yeah, and it's this fireplace. It's like
Gotcha.
yeah.
But you have the 4 anyway, I'm sure.
All right. How should we do the scoring? We'll do it like in order on the card here. I have 5 fields. That's 4 points. Let's do these. Hold on.
What card?
Everybody can have one of these.
What? Oh.
So count your fields. If you have more than 4 or more, you get 4 points. John, you would get 1 point for 2 fields.
Yeah, so I have my points here. I've got 1
good.
point for 2 fields, 4 points for 4 plus pastures. Grains and veggies, I have 1 each. Sheep and cattle, I have 1 each, but the boars, I have 6, so that's 3 points.
John, how do
So
you?
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. It's like 12. So all I did was I hit return after each thing, and I put it next to the card, so I
Oh,
could return.
okay. That's a good idea.
But it's easy to mess up. So
Grain.
1 point per fenced
Okay.
stable and per clay hut room.
Vegetables. 2. Sheep. I can't move around. 5. 2 points. Boar. 2. I have -1 because I didn't use a spot on my farm. I have -6 because I have 2 naughty cards. I get +3 for my stables. I get 15 points for my family members. And I get
My cards give me 10 extra points.
Nice. I get 1 extra point for each wooden room, so that's 4. And Lord of the Manor is only giving me +1 point. I suck. I suck at this game. That was such a waste. I think I finished with 34 points.
I finished with 43.
Yeah, John is the winner.
My chief got me an extra 4 points, and my manger also got me an extra 4 points.
Yeah. I veered off course there at the end of the game. The Lord of the Manor screwed me up. I shouldn't have played that. And I don't know. The wooden hut builder gave me 4 extra points, but I would have gotten much more if I just used the standard upgrades and gotten to a stone house. Because what does it give you for stone?
Yeah, it encourages you to stay low.
Yeah, 2 points per stone house. I would have gotten 6 instead of 4. Well, that's only 2 points. But the advantage of not doing that is I don't have to chase after stone and clay. I could just concentrate on other stuff.
I had the chief, which gave me the extra points for stone house, and then the maid, which gave me extra food for having the clay huts.
Yeah. I would have been close to you if it wasn't for my begging cards. I would have had 40.
I got lucky by putting out that guy that gives me the food.
Yeah, that's a good card.
Which one was it?
Let me see those of yours, Chris.
Oh,
They're
no,
all
look
good.
at this. At the end of the game, you receive 1 bonus point for a clay hut, or 2 bonus points for a stone house.
That's
So
right.
I actually would have gotten that too.
These are my useless things. The only one that was actually anything good was this one, but I never got enough. I never got a stone to do it, so I never did
I
it.
like the Renovator. That one is pretty good. But
You
not,
had-
Yeah,
yeah.
the thing with you, Chris, is the points max out with 8 on the grain.
Yeah,
So
I wasn't
all
wasn't counting points. So
that- yeah,
I know this is all about counting points, but I wasn't doing it.
Yes, they call this
I
game
wasn't-
a point salad. It's this
Yeah. I wasn't counting points either. Wasn't even planting anything. I was just trying not to go negative.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get all my cards out. And I ended up holding on to the field and the cattle. I only used that one that you could pasture that you guys gave me. And I never did make my millstone because I never baked or had an oven. And I don't even know what the dock worker does. I guess he just is like a general store manager.
All right, say goodbye.
All right, guys.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Good
Thank
game,
you for
guys.
playing.
Yes, it was fun. I'll see you.